Webshow Wednesday. I'm your host, Wyatt Ramel. In recent news, history was made here at Old Delphi Community High School when the boys soccer team won their first ever sectional tournament in Delphi history. The team managed to keep the score 0-0 the first 2 periods of the game against Faith Christian and were then thrown immediately into another grueling 2 7-minute periods where still no score had been made. The game then went into PKs where Delphi's most skilled shooters, Kenny Zaldivar, Aldo Guadaluama, Isaiah Cervantes, Dean Hampton, and Daniel Jakes, along with Delphi's best goalie, Brayton Slifer, went onto the field and managed to keep coming out on top and win the game. The boys soccer team then advanced on to regionals on October 16th at Peru, where the odds just weren't in their favor. The Oracles were able to keep the score 0-0 until with only seconds remaining in the second half, the opposing team managed to score a goal. On Saturday, October 11th, the girls soccer team had their sectional game. Eyewitness accounts report that they fought a long 80-minute game, with senior Cadence McLean making well over 20 saves in goal. It was also reported that she didn't receive any red cards during the game. Good job, Cadence. Unfortunately, however, the girls weren't able to manage to keep yet a sectional title. Sorry. They lost the game to a score of 4-0 against CC. In other sports news, the boys tennis placed second in sectionals. In cross-country news, our very own Blake Reagan competed at sectionals. Good job, Blake. The boys football team will have their sectionals this Friday at 7. Make sure you go out and cheer them on. They will be versing the Southmont Monties. Good luck. We're all counting on you. In girls volleyball, sectionals will be this Thursday at 6. Good luck, Lady Oracles. Well, it's that time of year again, folks. Teams were formed, books were listed, and reading has commenced. The Battle of the Books has taken a full effect here at Delphi, and students are reading it out in order to become this year's victors. More information and reports will be given on this matter in next week's episode. And a reminder to all seniors to fill out their college applications, or you can kiss college and your dreams goodbye, folks. This can be done by logging on to www.collegeapplication.com. If assistance is required, try asking a teacher. I hear they're very helpful. And last but not least, it's that time of year again, ladies and gents. Boys pucker up the courage to ask the girls out to a dance. Girls compete to find the prettiest dress, and the boys try to be on their best behaviors. Semi-formal is a high school tradition to any school across the U.S., and this year, Delphi will be having its own on November 8th. Further information regarding semi-formal will be featured on next week's episode of Webshow Wednesday. Make sure you check it out. And with the news about semi-formal's arrival, it seems even our very own teachers have been busting out their moves when they hear today's hip-hop songs. Some question whether or not this may be another unknown side effect of the recent Ebola outbreaks. Our news reporters were able to capture this rare occurrence on camera. Take a look for yourself.
You know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear, I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. If you got beauty, just raise them up, cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top.
Spooky.
Oh yeah, Mr. Tonsoni? We'll just wait till next week.
We here at Parnassus, we work pretty hard to give you the latest news around school. So, come check us out. Or even better, come check me out. I'm here all the time reporting news to you. It's worth it.
Gee, it sure was foggy today.
Yeah, I wonder why we didn't have a 2-hour delay.
Do you want to know why we didn't have a 2-hour delay?
Yeah, I just said that.
Then check out my article on the Parnassus website.
Come and check out my article on the Parnassus website about Prince William and Princess Kate's new baby.
There's been talk of uneven distribution between funding and sports. Follow us on Parnassus and check out my article, as do I.
Find out who keeps our sports facilities clean by checking out my latest article at Parnassus.
When you think of soccer, a goalie, and the occasional red card, who do you think of?
Cadence McLean?
Come check out my feature article on senior Cadence McLean.
If you plan to take the SATs anytime after this spring, log on to Parnassus to check out my article on the 8 key changes that were made.
Come to the Parnassus website and check out my article on fun things to do for fall break.
Go to the Parnassus website to check out my article about the Marching Oracle Pride and Guard season.
You can check out more of those stories here at dchsparnassus.com. And here's Ariel Wolf to explain snorkels.
Hey guys, you might have heard that snorkels are back. If you don't know what a snorkel is, it's a statement that says, ask so-and-so about something they did. For example, ask Miss Williams about her bag of gumballs. So then you go to Miss Williams and ask her about her bag of gumballs, and she'll tell you the funny story that happened behind it. If you want to know more, go to dchsparnassus.com and go under the snorkels tab.
So I'm in snorkels because the story goes I lost my phone in room code. Turns out Shanks had the whole time.
Hey Vlad, what do you want?
I want something sweet.
Hey Danny.
Cadence, put away your phone.
Red card!
Cadence, no eating in class.
Red card!
Cadence, quit bullying the boys.
Red card!
I don't always drink, but when I do, I prefer tan. Stay thirsty, my friends.
You can check out these snorkels and more at dchsparnassus.com. Now to our next segment, Ask Jessica, who's Delphi's own personal guru.
Hello, my name is Jessica Brown, and we're starting a new segment called Ask Jessica, where you get to ask me anything that you want, school appropriate of course, and I will answer it to the best of my ability.
What are your views on corporal punishment?
Well, my views on corporal punishment are that it's a necessary evil sometimes. Parents should have the ability to punish their children as they see fit, and there are some instances where spanking your child is appropriate. It should always be very careful though. The parents should never be angry, and they should always have discipline themselves before they discipline their child.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I don't like Klondike bars.
What Disney princess do you admire?
Mulan, because she stands up for herself and she goes out to defend her family, despite the fact that she knows that she very well may die, and she doesn't let anybody dictate her life or her choices, and she is her own person.
Can people vanish without a trace?
Yes.
If you have any more questions for Jessica, please feel free to email them to her or Mrs. Tonsoni. Happy Halloween, folks, from me and the Parnassus staff. And remember, good luck. You'll need it.